So another another major noise issue that really bothers me is lawnmowers and leaf blowers. And I understand that people have to do it to some extent. But here's some ideas to reduce that problem, to make everyone's life a little better. One is to have all this noisy stuff only happen at a set time during set days of the week. And then we could reduce the noise overall. Or people that have noise sensitivities could at least plan around it more. Another one is to promote more of these devices as electric, like electric lawnmowers and stuff, and put out a phase-out thing, because A, it's better for the environment, and B, electric engines are a lot more quieter than gas engines and a lot more efficient. And I've gone over them. They're more efficient than gas engines because gas, you have to have always transportation issues, reforming issues, and the gas engine itself is a lot less efficient. So even though electricity is a lot more transportable through wires and stuff, where you lose less electricity, and a gas turbine, even if it's not renewable, produces a lot more energy efficient than a gas engine. So then you have all those stuff going on. Beyond that, going on is that you could try to design the blades for a couple things to be different. In the way I mean by designing it for different blades is that right now the blade spins around very fast, and the outer tip spins a lot faster than the inner tip, so it creates a lot more noise. And then they have differential where different air is moving around the surfaces at different speeds of the blade, and so on and so on. But if you had more of a scissoring action with two or more blades, you need less spinning, and you can slow it down and there'll be less noise. Another way you could do it is have the whole blade be a vibrating string or something, and that vibrations could really effectively cut stuff like a jigsaw, kind of, or not exactly a jigsaw, but just a vibrating blade. And it will be a lot less noisy overall if you're designing it right, and still just as effective for cutting it. A vibrating blade actually might be a little better because it can be a smaller area, so it doesn't cut through, suddenly slop off an arm if you design it right. Another idea would be to make the outside of it be more sound absorbent, so less sound leaks out, but there's still going to be sound leaking out because you can't have a perfect suction to the ground. If you also make this device, like I said, with newer blades and stuff, it'll be faster at cutting, which means you'll have to use it less. And if you use it less, it will be a more quiet thing. Well, not more quiet thing, the whole thing is going to be done faster, and then there's less time for the noise to bother you. Also, just having more bushes and stuff to absorb sound so it doesn't travel as far would also help. But the last idea we want to discuss is using less stuff that needs to be cut or taken care of in the first place on your lawn, such as more certain low-growing plants can come back every year that are not grass, so you don't have to cut as much because they don't grow as tall. And people have promoted moss can also be used, which is a type of plant, but it's another thing. You can think about rock gardens in places. You can think about having more trees and stuff that absorb more light but don't need to be trimmed as much with heavy things. Stuff like that. Trees you have to do more blowing, but you could think about which ones do not. Just design the garden in the first place not to be as maintained in a very noisy way. And always, that could help a lot. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers in a year and 4,000 watch hours, which is really hard, but with your help, I think I can do it. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much again. Goodbye.